So we're back with Secret Magic Door Thingy Majiggy Part 2. So in this little tutorial what we're going to do is look through some of the basic fundamental chunks behind all this craziness. So yeah, basically there's a lot of different components to this, so it looks very daunting at first, but it's actually just a combination of some very simple Minecraft circuits, just all put together bit by bit. So the first thing we use quite a lot of is the Minecraft latch. So what a latch does is when it's activated, it turns on and keeps on, even if it's just had a little one-tick pulse. So my computer is going crazy right now. But yeah, so what this does right now, it's this bit's on, this bit's off. If I click this away, then it's going to go off. Basically what happens is if I just put a little one-tick pulse in here by pressing this button, this particular corner of the redstone is off. But when I press this, which is connected to this bit here, it's actually going to turn this one on and stay on as well. And the same happens with this one. It turns this bit on. If I keep clicking this, it's just going to do nothing. This bit's it's still on because it's connected to the side of this one. And this looks really boring on its own, but what it does mean is if you've got a little pulse generated by something, go away, you stupid sheep. Go away. Go on. Go on. Get off. There we go. And steal your wool. There we go. So yeah, what this means is if you've got a pulse generated by something, over there we've got a pulse generated by a hopper, down there we've got a pulse generated by a pressure plate. So there's lots of different things that produce pulses like that, and we can use that to put something on and then keep it on. So up there we've got an example where we've used a latch to keep a clock on, used a latch down there to keep a door open. Yeah, there's lots of different ways that you can do this, and that uses latches. So that's just the first little thing there, and all you need to do to build it, I'm just going to build one over here just to show you. Take a 9x9 piece of chunk, whatever it is, use 2 building blocks, which are the corners of the 9x9 square, and then you take 2 redstone torches, whack one on there, and then turn around, whack one on the opposite side of this one, take some redstone dust, put a little bit there, so then you take 4 pieces of redstone dust, 2 building blocks, 2 redstone torches, you've got a latch. Now obviously what you want to do is be able to activate and reset these ones, even if you're going to trigger them some other way as well. Put some buttons on there. The reason I always put the buttons on either one is just in case I want to use some resets. So over here we've got a reset button here, we've got one underground down there. It's just really helpful, especially if you put this the wrong way around, because depending on how you build it, it turns one or the other on, which is really inconvenient. So the best way to do it actually is just, like, delete one of those, and then you see how that happened? There we go. So if we can actually change which one is the default by just deleting that piece of redstone in the corner. Obviously now, if we press this button, you don't have this on there, that's just going to stay on. If we press this one, it activates the one to the side of it. So yeah, that's how you build a latch. Now obviously, if I want to do it some other way, I'm just going to show you an example. So I'm using this as my input pulse. So this is just this random button here that's going to activate that block and turn this side on, and then it's going to stay on no matter what I do. So I click that, see, it's on, click, nothing happens now, that's just going to stay on. Now if I do this and put it in the other side, I'm going to activate, oh dear, did not want to do that. If I put it into the side of this particular block, the other side should turn on now, and then stay on no matter what I do. There we go, you can see that happen. Cool. Right, so that's latches, that's done. So we're going to ignore this thing for next. We're going to have to do another tutorial on this, because otherwise it's going to be really long. So the next little thing, you've seen this in the clocks tutorial. Just to quickly recap, a source comes in here. I've used a redstone repeater there. You really don't need to, but just in case you want to, just because it looks nice. Or if you want to put a little bit delay in there as well, it's also useful. 3 blocks here, 1 redstone torch on the top of each one, bit of redstone there, redstone torch on the back of here, that connects sort of by magic and space to this redstone repeater, a block over here, redstone torch in the back, bit of redstone dust there, and a repeater goes into the side of this. Turn it off, and the clock stops, turn it on, and the clock starts. So you'll see why that's useful later, but just worth recapping on that in case you've forgotten how to do it. The third thing we'll need to have a little bit of a look at, which is important for the last part, which is this chunk over here, the magical treasure dispenser, is a randomizer. Now this is 2-bit randomizer, okay? So yeah, so this produces a random 2-bit number. So if I, there we go, so we've got that one goes on. Now both go on. Now none go on. Now none go on again. We've got both on this time, both on again. Left one goes on, both go on. You see, it's completely random. What this does is it utilizes the dropper randomness. It just randomly selects something inside of it and shoot it out. I'll actually do another tutorial to show you how to do a 2-bit randomizer, and we're only going to use a 1-bit randomizer over there, but this is kind of cool. But yeah, we'll do another tutorial to show you how to build one of these. And just quickly to go over, the next thing you'll need is the dual layer secret door mechanics to build this big secret door over here. So yeah, we're running out of time now. We're gonna have to do another tutorial on this. But these are the 4 major components you need. So you need a latch, you need the secret door mechanics, you need a randomizer, and you need a triggered clock. So not a piston clock. We don't want it going all, well, we are going to need a piston clock, but the main one that's important is this one, which is the triggered clock. You're also going to need to recap on some hopper filter systems. We'll do another tutorial on that as well. But yeah, there's quite a lot to go through for this one, but yeah, basically those are some of the most important bits. So that's it for now. Yeah, so see you later.